Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. I'm sorry I missed last night's video. I've been kind of under the weather a little bit, so I skipped one night, but I'm back tonight, hopefully in okay shape. Well, I'm William Brantley, reporting from South Jackson, Tennessee, or Bemis, Tennessee, sharing with you, well, yesterday's and today's climate summary, and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Go ahead and jump on into it since I'm a little behind, but I'll see if I can catch you up a little bit here. I'll give you yesterday's climate data first. Low temperature was 31 degrees yesterday. Yesterday's high was only 41 degrees. I had 2/100 of an inch of rainfall here as of midnight last night. And that was yesterday's climate data. So far today, as of 5 p.m. at least, the skies were cloudy here then and still is. The temperature at 5 p.m. was 43 degrees. Currently, as of 8 p.m., it's 40 degrees. It has cooled down to 40 degrees. The dew point at 5 p.m. was 38 degrees. The humidity was 82%. We had northwest winds at 10 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 29.89 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 39 degrees here in Bemis. Today's high was 46 degrees. And since midnight, as of 5 p.m., I've had 32/100 of an inch of rainfall here. I did experience some thunderstorm activity here in the Bemis area during the 1 a.m. hour last night, and it kind of rained from about that time to nearly about 11 o'clock this morning here in the Bemis area. Alright, the lowest humidity would be 82% today. That was at 4 and 5 p.m., while the highest would be 100%, and that was at 5 through 7 a.m. this morning. Dew point temperature, the coolest, was 35 degrees at 12 a.m., while the highest would be 43 degrees at 10 a.m. and then again at noon. Lowest barometric pressure today was 29.73 inches of mercury, and that was at 3 and 4 a.m., and the highest would be 29.89 inches, and that occurred at 5 p.m. In case you'd like to know, yesterday, February the 16th, lowest barometric pressure was 29.98. That occurred at 12 midnight last night, 11:59 p.m., while the highest was 30.00 as of 9 a.m. Lowest humidity to yesterday was 73% as of 5 p.m., while the highest was 97% as of 12 a.m. Lowest dew point was 28 degrees as of 6 and 7 a.m., while the highest was 35 degrees as of 11:59 p.m. Yesterday's lowest wind speed was available at 3 miles per hour at 6 p.m., while the highest was 24 miles per hour out of the north at 3 a.m. And today's highest wind gust for February the 17th would be 17 miles per hour out of the northwest at about 2 p.m. when that occurred. Alright, today's records for February the 17th. Hottest high would be 76 degrees in 1971, while the coolest high or coldest high would be 19 degrees in 1958. The warmest low would be 57 degrees in 1961, while the coldest low would be -6 below zero in 1958. Today's rainfall record, 3.29 inches, and that occurred in 1976, while the snowfall record would be 2 inches, and that fell in 1979. Alright, that's the basic climate summary for this evening, including some of yesterday's. Now I got a few maps to show you, including the local radar, and it's showing where it is raining today, even after 11 o'clock. It's not that far away from Jackson, actually. As you can see, it's pretty much in the southern portions or southeastern half of Middle Tennessee, but still affecting just east of Savannah. It's mainly over in Middle Tennessee. Nothing going on in West Tennessee, northwest of Savannah and Clifton. Savannah and Clifton and almost Centerville. Anyway, any points north and west of that line, it's stopped raining, as you can see here. Nothing really going on to our west at the moment, but Middle Tennessee, a good chunk of Middle Tennessee and East Tennessee, it's raining pretty good right now. It has been and will continue throughout the evening. And this rain is not in no hurry to move on, or at least not according to the hydraulic forecast that I just saw a few minutes ago. Let me branch out a little bit more. Let's see more of the state, give it time to catch up a little bit. As you can see, Middle and East Tennessee is really doing some raining over there, especially right along the Tennessee-Kentucky border, northeast of Nashville, and just east of Chattanooga, Tennessee, along the North Carolina border, and on down into parts of northern Mississippi and Alabama and northern Georgia. And that's going to continue moving northeast. Otherwise, it's fairly clear around the area. But this same general area that we're talking about right now, there is a potential between about Tuesday to Friday to get additional rain from more storms that are expected to form. And between Tuesday to about Saturday, is what they're saying now, there's a threat of up to 5 to 10 inches of rain total between Tuesday and Friday, on top of what we've already gotten. So flash flooding is likely during that time frame, anywhere, generally speaking, to West Tennessee eastward, and especially along the area that you see now. Jackson may barely miss the brunt of it, but not by much though. As you can see from this satellite, from radar weather, there's an area of snow up around the Great Lakes like it usually is, and up in New England states, up in that area. Hadn't rained. It's not just now. It's starting to rain along the eastern Atlantic coast. There you see where the most of the rain is this evening, and it's going to kind of continue in that area for a little while to go. I'll branch out a little bit further, just to let you see a smaller view of it. That's where the snow is up north around the Great Lakes and up in parts of New England. And really, that's almost it, except for what's going on to the rest of us, but it's very spotty out west. It's mainly concentrated over Middle and East Tennessee this evening, and for the rain. And that's going to continue that way for the next few days. Actually, here in Jackson, the rain may be over with until about Wednesday. More details on that when I get to the Pacific forecast. But it is over for Jackson for tonight. If we get anything tonight, it'll be more in line of light rain or drizzle or mist for tonight. But I think most of that's even gone for the evening. Alright, let's look at the radar for this evening. Satellite picture almost shows you the same thing. You get a pretty good view right here. Let me look at the Little Rock part real quick. See if the clouds extend all the way over there. It does kind of look like it does. There is an area clearing though northwest of Little Rock over on up into Kansas and Oklahoma. There's not much hope of that anytime soon. I'm afraid. Let me bring that out so you can get a little bit better view here. Just a continuous stream of that clouds of moisture moving into our area. It's needless to say it's going to stay cloudy for a fairly good amount of time. No sunshine anytime soon, I'll put it that way. And here's the hydraulic forecast map that I was telling you about just a moment ago, the area of the coverage. It pretty much covers all of West Tennessee, but all of Mid-South really, from where that 5 to 10 inches of rain is expected throughout the area between Tuesday through Saturday. Let me see if I can get the whole nation in here real quick, give you an idea of how widespread that may be. Alright, here we go. Covers west and middle Tennessee pretty good. See that green area there? And northern, almost about a little over northern half of Alabama, northern fourth of Mississippi, and northwestern Georgia, a little bit of eastern Arkansas, but just about all of middle and west Tennessee, and most of Kentucky, and small portions there of Missouri and Illinois as well. That blue up there is probably a winter weather advisory for north of there, from where that snow is taking place. And that's actually a map of what the different alerts are across the country this evening. Alright, let's move back to the forecast maps and bring that up real quick for this evening. Today's surface map, be a better word to call it, as of about 2:50 p.m. Shows low pressure over Tennessee-Kentucky border with some rain mostly to the east of Jackson, like we saw on the radar. And there you see where the fronts are there. And area snow up north around the Great Lakes, like it usually is, it seems like. And what the systems look like out west. And where the snow is expected in parts of the mountains of the west. Alright, let me see what tomorrow morning's forecast map looks like. The rain is going to be out to our south, according to this map. Just barely to our south, though. And on down into near the Gulf of Mexico. Low pressure is over South Carolina, but then you see where the others are and where the precipitation is expected by tomorrow morning across the country. Alright, let's look at Tuesday morning's forecast. This kind of goes along with the hydraulic forecast that I was telling you about. Flooding is possible anywhere from southeast Arkansas, northeast Louisiana, a good portion of Mississippi, the northern edges of Alabama, and just about all of Tennessee, according to this one, except for extreme northeast Tennessee. That's where that red is. And freezing rain is possible a little north of that, in parts of Oklahoma over through Missouri, on into Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. And then it comes down into the mountains of North Carolina there. And that's again for Tuesday morning, I think I said. Yeah, Tuesday morning's forecast map. Most of the precipitation is going to be in our part of the country, the southeastern portion of the United States. Generally east of the Great Plains. Well, should say the Plain States. Pretty good area there of rain and possibly freezing rain mixed north of there. At least the freezing rain is staying to the north of West Tennessee, thank heavens. Speaking of, let's see, let's take a quick look at the forecast map again. I'm at the radar. The rain is still well to our west. It's far southeast as it's moving out of Savannah and just now leaving Clifton. It's almost as far east as Columbia, but definitely east of the Tennessee River. Maybe down around Pickwick Dam, it may be raining a little bit down in that area. Otherwise, it's precipitation free. Whoops. I went the wrong. Whoa. I'm going way too far. Let me get that back. There we go. That's close enough at the moment. Alright, let me move on to the Pacific forecast for the Jackson, West Tennessee area. I'll try to read a couple of days off to you, and maybe that'll be enough for this evening. Especially since I am running just a little later than normal. I'm going to try to get back on schedule as beginning tomorrow night. Mostly cloudy skies, of course, the rest of the night, with maybe 20% chance of some light rain in Jackson and most of West Tennessee, even though most of it's east of the river now. I'll leave a 20% chance for some drizzle and possible mist. But other than that, the rain's gone. Let's see, the moon rose at 3:07 p.m. 3:01 p.m. I'm sorry, and be setting tomorrow morning at 5:07 a.m. It's going to continue being mostly cloudy Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and next Saturday. And finally, by next Sunday, February 24th, it's finally going to become fair for the 24th and the 25th. So we're going to have to wait till next Sunday for the skies to clear up. In other words, it's going to be cloudy every day with at least a small chance for rain, especially, not really small, more like 60 to 80% chance of rain from Tuesday all the way through Saturday. My goodness. That's due to the partial part of that hydraulic forecast I was telling you about. The Pacifics for tomorrow, low near 28, a little bit below freezing, but it should warm up to 44, which is actually just a little bit cooler than today's 46. But it should be at least 44. That's still kind of nice, but still a little on the nippy side, especially when you have north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sunrise is tomorrow morning at 6:38 a.m., sets at 5:40 p.m. tomorrow evening. The moon will be rising at 4:43 p.m. tomorrow afternoon and be setting at 6 a.m. Tuesday morning. Mostly cloudy, of course, on Tuesday with a 90% chance of rain moving back in around noon and continue throughout Tuesday. Low of 31 and a high of 43 with east winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. By the way, the full moon phase will be complete on Tuesday, even though we probably won't see it. But it'll be there, though, nevertheless. Wednesday, mostly cloudy with a 60% chance of some showers and a few thunderstorms developing, especially during the afternoon hours. And both will end around sunset Wednesday night and then be just mostly cloudy. Low near 40, high near 60, with southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. On Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 70% chance of more showers, low of 39, high of 50, with north winds at 10 to 20. 90% chance of more rain come Friday, with a low near 43, high of 56, with east winds at 10 to 20. Saturday is a 60% chance of more rain and thunderstorms, with a low near 53 and a high of 68. Ooh, it's going to feel good. With south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Like I mentioned, finally fair by Sunday till noon, then becoming mostly clear. Low near 46, the high of 57, with west wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And not doing too bad early next week. Monday the 25th, fair, low of 37, high of 58, with northeast wind at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And Tuesday of next week, fair skies till Tuesday night, then becoming mostly cloudy, with a low of 40 and a high of 60, with southeast winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Alright, that's the next 9 days for you. Once again, cloudy tonight, maybe a few drizzle showers scattered around. Most of it's all in Middle Tennessee now. With the low tomorrow morning near 28, high tomorrow 44, with north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Generally speaking, it's going to be mostly cloudy tomorrow. The rain moving back in toward Tuesday afternoon, possibly lasting all the way through till Saturday, and then finally clearing up for Sunday, like I mentioned. And there goes my voice. I better be careful. Alrighty, that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching and viewing. No changes on the radar. Okay, I'm double checking that though to be sure about that. And I guess that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching and viewing and subscribing. And I hope to catch you again tomorrow night with some further updates. Be careful out there with all this messy, dreary, cloudy, rainy weather that we're having. At least so far the winter precipitation is remaining mainly to our north. No offense toward them, but I wish them the best in getting around in the wintry type precipitation. Alrighty, good night. God bless you, and talk to you tomorrow night.